Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with DVD. Ha! And you doing in honor of Mother Wendy. Um, this is gonna be my episode recap of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, season 7, episode 6. Child. Let's start off how things began in the beginning. Okay. So in the beginning of the show, we have tight mouth, booty hole mouth, Latisha. Yeah, we're going to be getting those names interchangeably mixed up every now and then, but you know who I am talking about. I'm talking about the one who barely opens her mouth. And I don't even see how the food was getting in her mouth when Eric was talking to her. Ken. His name is Ken. When Ken was talking to her, because she can barely open her mouth. Anyway, Ken is ready to get this divorce situation underway, and she is unsure of herself. So why be unsure of yourself, honey? You've been separated for 5 years. What's the hold up? Are you still in love with him? Because, baby, I saw that husband. Empress Radio got a picture of that husband, honey. That husband fine now. However, Ken is also fine. They on two separate spectrums of fine, though. You got light, bright, fine, ex-husband. Well, not ex-husband. Then you got chocolate, fine, work out, chocolate mama life, if you will. Then, moving right along, because that wasn't much to that. She just said she was ready, pull the trigger. Y'all, I don't think she is. But anyway, let's get on to Nell and Mr. Fletcher. So the Fletchers are at home, and Nell is all up into some boxes. And in the boxes, she has shoes, and her shoes have no place in their tight little closet. Now, mind you, Nell's closet is probably about the size of my bedroom as it is already, but that's neither here nor there. She tells Fletcher, I don't really have no place to put all my shoes and shit, so can you make sure I get me another closet? Fletcher said, hey, no problem, whatever you want. So then they start talking about her birthday. And he's like, well, the kids gonna have your birthday party. She's like, oh, this is gonna be my second party of my whole life. I'm so excited. But, she throws in that, she really. So here we go with another person who's unsure. Miss Nell. Miss Nell, I just really hated that I couldn't invite Martell to the party. I chose sides and I chose Melody. See, here's the deal. Melody, I already said, you can't be friends with him if you're going to be friends with her married friends. I don't think that that's the way to go with this. But the only thing that's happening and the problem with them remaining friends with Martell is that nobody can control Martell. And he's an adult, so he shouldn't have to be controlled. But this particular adult, yes. I mean, you have to pull in the reins on Martell. He is one of those people where you just can't turn loose on society, if you will. So, being that it's so much contention when Mel and Tail film together, it's only fair that she choose the lesser of two evils. And the lesser of two evils would be Melody, because Melody 9 times out of 10 does not star Martell. The last time they was together in Houston, he kept on talking about how she cheated on him as well. That's a part of the problem, because nobody cares at this point. Moving right along. So we get to this scene with Courtney and Ken. Or did we get to the scene with the Marceaus first? Okay, interchangeable. Let's go with the Marceaus first, because that both scenes were not that relevant, in my opinion. So we get to the scene with the Marceaus. the Scott 1 and 2. So they're talking about how much they missed each other, how they haven't been hanging out like they used to. And the reason why they haven't been hanging out the way they used to is because they didn't have to film. Let's just keep it a book. Because Kimmy has already said she will be friends with Latisha if Latisha was her sister. Now let's just keep it a book. So Marceau is in his fifis because they really want him to build this mom and pop shop that they are about to put up. But of course, the mom and pop shop they want to put up is not conducive, I would say, with how Marceau works. Let's just say Marceau works not with the clock. And Kimmy is not happy with his work with the clock. Now, from what I can tell, it seems to be an ongoing thing with these here Scots. These here Scots, they have a tendency to literally put projects on the back burner. And she knows that he may take advantage of her being that they're family because we know these things are not finished. He has a plaza in the project that he started for the low-income apartments. Incomplete. This is what Kimber's saying in the confessionals. Then we have teacher's office. Incomplete. Then we have the coup de grace. And what is the coup de grace? The main deal. The main deal Holyfield. And the main deal Holyfield is the Scott Manor. Scott Manor. I think Chateau Charest took less time to build than this Hope Manor. What they should do is go ahead and admit it, that they got in over their heads. And they can't have anything but dirt and rocks, in the words of Phaedra Parks. So Marceau says, Mr. Top Bro, he's like, well, where there's a check involved, Marceau's gonna finish. And that may be the case, that he may finish when there's a check involved. But how soon? Because Kimmy wants it done quickly and efficiently. and Kimmy pretty much said those exact words. Then you have Marshmallow Cheese Puff, and he's pushing up for the project to be done by family. And how he would prefer to keep things in the family. Well, keeping things in the family got Marceau and Tisha homeless, basically. They ain't in Scott Mill. They ain't in the home they want to be in, so we're going to call them homeless. Move right along. So we get to the scene with Ken and Courtney. All I can say is, Ken confesses that, people in the family have a tendency to think that she's still married to her husband because she is. And they wonder, who is he? How is it that he keeps coming around the way he does? Yeah, as they should. How is this fella coming around? And we know as a family unit, she was married to someone else. Where is that fella? Right, the father to her children, if you will. Now we have somebody else in the loop, and we confused. And Courtney was like, well, that's just the situation. Courtney always with the bright side, ain't it? That's just the situation where people not minding their own business. Yeah, that may be so. People being nosy. Yeah, that may also be so. But at the same time, of course, her family is definitely going to be curious because they know things one way and now they're another. And the main topic that Ken was on, though, he don't want his girlfriend out here looking a fool, which she already does because she's been separated for 5 years, don't have a divorce, and has a whole nother man and on a whole nother show presenting as a couple. But that's neither here nor there. His main concern is why Martell act like he don't know old girl. Was she one of his slides? Probably. Ken, you might want to think about that thing. Because the way they were acting, honey, it's definitely something in the milk that ain't clean right there. Moving right along. So we go to the next scene, and what we have here, we're getting ready to go to the party. Child, they on that Sprinter van, they talking about each other. Okay, so we have the single married couple, which is what's their name? Ken and Latisha. And then I'm just gonna call her Booty Mouth. Can I say that? Booty Mouth. Yeah, shit. Well, that's what it is. Well, Ken and Latisha, and then we have Stormy and then we have Scott 1.0 and 2.0. So 2.0 is talking to them about this event that's coming up with Stormy. And Latisha is wondering why in the world would she be invited to one of Stormy's events when Stormy don't F with her. And then Latisha is letting them know that Miss Nell, Latisha told them that Miss Nell is feisty. And so Storm was like, well, if Miss Nell is feisty, then what the hell am I? What was she saying about me? And then she was like, well, she didn't really say nothing bad about you. She just said that, you know, we ain't cool like that no more. Then she said, well, I did invite her to my Valentine's Day event. So here's where things get sticky, because Latisha reads the email that says, I would love for you to come to my event. Valentine's Day, because that would be girls, right? Well, Valentine's Day, I'm going to say Valentine's Day because I don't know what kind of fancy name she called it. But anyway, I would love for you to come to my event. And Latisha's like, why in the hell did she invite me to her event? I got to get down to the bottom of this. So we get to the event space, right? And Latisha, Kimmy, and that crew, they arrived first. They arrived before Courtney's crew. And then after Latisha and her crew arrived, you have Melody. And they are really, really surprised that Melody came to the event because Melody don't fuck with them. So, excuse the noise. I am in the country where I thought I would be having nice, quiet filming time. But it didn't work out like that. This is a much more busy road than I thought it would be in the country part of Mississippi, child. So that ain't usually that way in Mississippi, you know, in the country. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we all at the party, right? So ain't nobody there. Miss Neil had no ride. So Tisha's taking them back. Ooh, Latisha lit. So Latisha already lit. So, and Melanie is looking at her like, girl, slow down. So she runs up on Melanie. Hey, girl, how you doing? I'm so happy to see you here. And she take out your shades. And she reaches up to take out me and say, hold up, back up. Give me 50 feet. I got on my hater blocks. I know that's right, Belle. And so they go back over to the section where it's time to eat or whatever, or time to congregate, if you will. Stormy and her crew comes in. So before they come in to just really sit down and congregate, Latisha tells me, girl, I heard you got something to tell Marcel. You gonna tell him now. Melody, hold up. This is not the time or the place. I got etiquette. And then Melanie gets in confession saying, this liquid courage just turned Latisha into Wanda Junior. Yes, Melody. Hilarious Wanda Junior, child. Anyway, so back at the doggone table. So we back at the table, and Stormy finally comes in, and so they want to get to know Latisha a little better. And they asked her, but she's married. And then she said, yes, I'm married. But I'm not married to him. I've been separated for 5 years. And so Kimmy like, so the guy that you came in with, that's who you with, but not married to? And she goes, yes, I've been separated for 5 years, and it's time for me to go ahead and pull the trigger and go ahead and get my divorce. 5 years? Maurice is over there talking to the guys. He was like, it don't take no 5 years to get no divorce. And then Courtney said, well, you just saying that because you a lawyer. He said, no, it don't take 5 years to get divorced unless you holding on to something. Boy, Ken didn't want to hear that. So, back at the table, everything is getting dramatic. And they looking at Latricia upside her head like, girl, you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. What is really going on? You come here with one man, then we're about to find out some more intel, is that you've been up and behind Martell, allegedly. But we don't quite know that yet. But it's coming, according to Carlos King. Now, Nell arrives. Now, let me tell you a little something about Nell. Child, Nell had an interview with Dustin Ross, and the millimeters are not happy with her. And they are not happy with her because she said that she did not want to choose between Melanie and Martell, and she shouldn't have to choose. That's just her the way she is. And she said, well, the things that happened to her son is the reason why she made the decision that she didn't want things like that to happen to another black man, because Martell had his kids in the car. So word on the street, but you ain't heard this from me because I ain't one to gossip. But the word on the street is that that lady, that incident that happened with Lance, his fine self, Sexy Lance. Mm-hmm. That incident that happened with Sexy Lance was was after the party. So I don't know, but you know how Nell is, child. So anyway, so they get to talking about being feisty, and so of course Stormy was the one who brought it up. She's like, well, you know, I heard you calling Miss Nell feisty, and then Miss Nell looked like, say what now? I'm feisty. You feisty. Talking to Latisha, and then Latisha, I'm not feisty, and then Melody looked at her and said, well, you being feisty now? Because remember, she lit. Taking them back, still taking them back. And so she goes back and forth with Nell. And Nell was like, then trying to be funny, she gonna say, Nell and Mel, connected at the hip. I'm just gonna have to start calling you La Nell, so I won't have to get y'all names mixed up. Ooh, don't do that. And Nell said, don't call me La Nell. My name is Nell. Lynell. Oh boy, she all want to join. She full speed want to join now. And Lynell say, you doing the fucking most right now. Don't call me Lynell. And then she say, well, I'll call you what I want to call you, Lynell. Oh, she did it again. Then Stormy has to get her 2 cents in. She's like, well, yeah. And then I would like to know at the reunion why you were saying that I was popping pills. And then she say, well, I hadn't seen you since the reunion. And then she say, well, why did you say that? What do you mean by that? I said what I said. Woo! Latisha said, not today, Sway. Y'all ain't about to do me no more. I am not going to be that sensitive little uptight housewife no more. I'm about to get y'all together. And really, to be honest with you, it wasn't the time or place, Latisha. You did that one. It didn't gel like you thought it would. And then Marceau was over there looking at you like, you know, I can't get control of my wife, but I want to get control of my wife. And he's going to let you know that in the next episode. So I know you're going to feel like that. He never sides with you on stuff. So that's how that rolls. So we'll see, child, on the next episode. Come back to my channel for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.